Hello, I'm Amber Uper, and this is a model kit review. And for this review, as you can see, we have the M3A1 White Scout Car, as produced in 1/35th scale by Italeri Testors. Now, as you can see, this box is pretty rough. I bought this one off the used market or secondary market, whatever you wish to call it, on eBay. So I thought it was an interesting model, so I bought it. I got a good deal on it because the box is in rough condition. So there's no ends on the box at all. Let's take a look at the sides. Let's see, here's the one side, just the profile for the car. Just tells you the information about the White Scout car. And then we got over here, tells you glue and paints and spray paints that you might want to use and hobby tools you might want to use and all of that stuff to assemble this kit. And then if we look at the bottom of the kit box, it shows various views of the kit once it's built. Obviously these pictures were taken by after a professional build because this looks really nice. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. I have no idea. I probably opened this up and looked in it, but it's been a while, so let's take a look. Piece comes right off the box. All right, so there we go. Now, this bag has not been opened, so that's pretty impressive. So that makes it a new old stock, not used. So let's put that off to the side and take a look at the instructions. All right, let's get this box out of the way. First, we'll look at the decals. This is your decal sheet. It's in kind of rough shape like the box, but it is what it is. The decals may or may not be still usable. It's pretty hard to say here. You won't know till you start trying to use them, and then they might fall apart on you, or they might not stick. It's pretty hard to say. So that's the decals that came with this kit. So we'll look at the instructions now. First thing we're going to look at is the sprue page. Shows you the sprues for all the parts. So it looks like we got 3 big sprues here. And then we got a windshield. And on the back side of that is weathering hints, which could come in handy building this model. So we'll put that over here. Look at the instructions. Here's the history of this truck. Let's see, specifications for it. Before starting, take a look at that stuff. Preparation of parts, painting. So there's all these instructions. Pretty typical of the Testors Italeri instructions. And these are not bound here, the pages are loose. So we'll see that. All right, so we start with the underframe and all the parts that go on to the underframe. Putting that together. And then here's your 2 axles. You got a front axle and a rear axle. Not sure which is which, but I'm betting that's the front because of this. It's probably the steering arm. And here's a picture of the assembly. And you can pretty much see what it's supposed to look like with that picture. Might not be able to see it on the camera, but on the instructions here you can see it. And so then we go to the next step, and it's putting the drivetrain onto the underframe. And then it shows details of your steering linkage. I think that's what that is. So then we go to the main body of the armored car. Putting that together. This includes the front floor pan and the back part. There's your seats. And let's see, the next step is putting all the details on the inside. It looks like there's a bunch of seats for the back of the Scout car. Got cushions and whatnot. And then how the main body goes on to the frame, shows the alignment pin spots. And then from there we go to putting the wheels on and the armored side plates on the sides and the back plate. And here you've got your front plate that goes over the hood, I suppose. There's your radiator. Something about, oh, I think it's the alignment of your wheels when you put the two wheel halves together so that you get the alignment of the tire grooves correct. They shouldn't be across from each other. They should alternate. So then we go on to more details of the body. Here's your hood. Here's your windshield frame and the windshield so-called glass. I'm not sure what that is, but it's the upper rim for around the body, the back body. There's your trench roller. The cover plate for the radiator, your side plates for the front of the cab there. I think those are also the doors. And the steering wheel. Bits like that. Okay, so then we go to this section. And we have detail, putting your details on, your headlights and your I forget what they call those, the lights you use for combat areas that you can barely see with. Let's see, you got a rack back here for stuff. Alright, the front end parts, more detail parts so you can detail this thing out, your various bags and tarps and all that good stuff. A couple gas cans here and here, shovel and pick. Doors. I see the doors go above that plate that's down below. Alright. So then you've got more details. You've got a couple of machine guns that you can mount up here in the upper rim area. Various other details to put on. Let's see, it talks about pulling a sprue to make the antenna. And then a picture of what it might look like when it's done. And then we've got the back here. And the back just shows your painting instructions. Various painting schemes. Looks like it's pretty much all the same camouflage. But you've got different decals depending on which unit and which area of the war it was in. So there's your instructions. Now let's open that bag and see what's in it. Lots of parts. Since the bag has never been opened, I'm going to get my scissors and open it. So there we go. That. And let's see. We'll pull them all out at the same time and see what happens. Oh, a couple of loose parts. All right. Don't know what that is. That might just be... Oh no, it's a part. Alright, put that over there so I don't lose it. Here's the windshield glass. Clear glass. Impossible to show you on camera just about because it's clear. I'm not sure what that part is. Oh, that's the roller, I bet you. There's one of the bags that goes on the side. Alright, so let's take a look at this sprue. And here we have the hood and probably the sides, the lower sides of the cab area. Gas can, I should say. A couple of 50 caliber machine guns. Various details. Here's your windshield frame and the windshield armor cover. You've got your dashboard and part of the floor plate, I'm guessing, unless that's part of the back side or something. It's in the instructions. Here's your seats. The seat bottoms, the seat backs. I think that's for the driver and passenger up front. Ammo box holders for the machine guns. Somewhere on, well, here's, I bet you those are ammo boxes here. So, various little parts. All right, so there we go. Here's another loose part. I believe this is the back armor of the vehicle. Here's the chassis right here, and it's got the front fenders already on it, and the underside of the motors cast into it. You got springs and springs. Let's see here, muffler, both axles, front and rear. Let's see, not sure, that might be the transfer case, but I'm not sure. And then seats, you got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different seats, and here's your cushions for the seats. And then what else do we have on here? Oh, that's probably your lower cross member in the front. So, detail parts, lots of detail parts. Okay, and then here is your last section. Oh, there's a gas can. And here's a couple more loose parts that go somewhere. That happens with old models. Parts just get, the kit gets jostled around so much, parts come off. So here we have the main body. There's the floor pan of the truck. Here's the 2 side plates that go on the back here. This one goes here and this one goes here. And you got your wheels. And these are wheel halves, as you can see. Here's the 4 other halves, I guess you'd say. I think these are like your brake hubs that the wheels go on. Some more little armor plate pieces, some more stowage pieces, and then you've got your upper rim that goes around the top on the inside, or maybe it sits right on top. I'm not sure, because I'd have to read the instructions a little better for that. But that is your set of parts for this armored car. So there's 1, 2, 3 sprues, 3 big sprues of parts. And then there's the box with the picture of the armored car. And that's it. That is my model kit review for the M3A1 Scout car, as made in 1/35th scale by Italeri Testors. Thanks for watching.